2013 gave all metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives an ultimatum to complete the street naming exercise and numbering of houses in their areas or face dismissal. President Mahama issued the directive to all MMDCEs and the local government ministry months ago to complete the nationwide exercise within 18 months. The exercise has started with pilot programs in the Ashanti and Western regions. But the president, who was speaking at the opening of an orientation program for the MMDCEs in Accra, charged them to meet the deadline. The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development is launching the project, and my colleague Justice Baidu was there for us. Hello, Justice. I understand that the press conference to cover the street naming, to launch the street naming project did not come off.
Okay, so Kamini, we had the understanding that this was the usual Meet the Press series, but then it was also going to come with the launch of that that initiative of the street naming. Unfortunately, and I must say disappointingly, very little has been said about it. The minister just brought his main speech to a close, and he only mentioned the project briefly. We are not sure if there's going to be another separate event to focus on that after this, but from the indication that I take here, I doubt that is going to happen.
Do we know why there was no or little mention of the project?
He hasn't said anything, and we haven't had any such explanation, because, like I said, he just brought his speech to a close, and most of the journalists here are putting up questions as follow-up to the statement. But from what I have been asking around, I haven't gotten any indication as to why that hasn't happened in his speech yet.
I see. So what was the little he said about the street naming project?
He only mentioned briefly that the project was ongoing, and like you said in the story you read, that it has happened in some MMDC, Metropolitan and District Assemblies, and that they are expecting that it continues, and they are expecting cooperation from the citizenry on this project. One issue, though, that he has hammered on really is how the overdependence of district assemblies on central government funds, that's the funds from the District Assembly Common Fund, is impeding the growth of the assemblies themselves, and also putting pressure on central government. According to him, this is the reason why things have slowed up in terms of the execution of projects like schools and sanitation, access to sanitation facility projects, and all that at the district level. So for him, I think this is a major highlight that he's been hammering on. Unfortunately, he has not really come out with any concrete policy, if you like, that he and his ministry is working on to address that challenge. Just to say that the ministry, the district assemblies should find their own innovative ways of raising funds, which is what we've always heard them say.
I see. So in the absence of the street naming project, he made mention of the MMDCs and their over-reliance on government funds.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's been talking about, and then he's also been mentioning the usual project that they talk about every day, in terms of the LEAP, of the school feeding program, and how they are faring in the various assemblies, and basically updating the journalists on how all of these projects look like. One interesting thing, if you get here at the venue where this conference is happening, there's a photo gallery, sort of, which is to show you what the ministry has been doing over the last 1 year, I should think. Unfortunately, if you look at the pictures in this gallery, more than 70% of the pictures are about the minister and the tour that he's been embarking on. You don't really get a sense of work in terms of achievement in this gallery. All what I've seen is minister touring one district or the other, or one office, or going to a venue of a fire outbreak.
I'm sure we'll find some answers to why that is so. Thank you very much, Justice.
Okay.